They're in some surprising places, John.
We're here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. I run a restaurant, but most recently, my greatest passion has been hunting and researching truffles. Oh, brother and sister. A truffle can best be explained as a mushroom that grows underground. Truffles are quite rare. They're difficult to find because obviously you can't see them. Oregon has predominantly two truffles. When I look for white truffles, I almost always use a rake. And what you do simply is to wander around the forest and look for the telltale signs where an animal has bored into the ground in order to look for a truffle. And that's where you begin to dig. Move away the duff, which is collected from the previous year, and they appear. Got a nice one down here, John. Then we have the Oregon black truffles. Very difficult, they're very scattered. So using dogs to find black truffles in particular is much more practical because they are more scattered.
Okay, good job.
Oregon truffles and blind tastings have fared very, very well against European truffles, particularly our Oregon black truffle. European truffles can fetch up to $2,500 a pound. Oregon truffles, because they're relatively new to the market, fetch quite a bit less than that. A typical Oregon truffle will sell in the open market for about $200 a pound for white truffles and $300 a pound for black truffles. During the truffle season, which lasts from November through the following April or May, I hunt every day. I'll harvest approximately 50 to 75 pounds of black truffles and 200 to 300 pounds of white truffles. And the white truffles I use to make my white truffle oil, because to my palate and the palate of many others, the flavor and characteristic of the Oregon white truffle comes across far better in the oil than it does even by eating the truffle itself. The blacks we use more in our restaurant, thinly sliced over dishes, the reason being that when you slice them very thinly, when they hit the warm dish, there's enough heat in the dish to volatilize the gases in the truffle slice so that you can taste the truffle. They emit such a characteristic and beguiling odor that they've become in the absolute forefront of the culinary world. It's incomparable, it's earthy, it's what people consider very sexy for different reasons. A lot of people think the truffles are an expensive extravagance until they've had their first fully ripened truffle or truffle product. And then they understand. And they go, this really is something special.